Hey guys, Mr. C, pardon the little microphone, we didn't have a bigger microphone to share. Here coming to you from Vancouver, Canada this time. Not that sunny of a day, so unfortunately we don't have the sun working on our side. But it'll be good for my complexion. You don't have to worry about this as much.
About tanning.
I don't have any sunscreen on. Anyway, here with my buddy John. This is day one of his 3-day boot camp. We're going to be getting into some carnage here and causing some trouble and blessing some ladies. So I wanted to introduce John. We're going to do a little video log every day. So John, say hi to the camera.
Hi everyone, good evening from Vancouver.
And so John, why don't you tell everybody where are you kind of coming from with this? Quick little rendition of your story really quickly. What your fears are, obstacles you want to overcome, milestones that you're hoping to hit during your boot camp, whatever kind of comes to mind, and if you leave something out, I'll pitch in.
Okay, that's great. I think I really got into game about like 2 years ago. I had like a year and a half long relationship. It was pretty nasty, and so I think really the end of it kind of marked, you know, my journey into Daygame and game in general. And literally it started by, you know, me googling how to find a girlfriend.
Nice.
How to you know find and date girls. And I think that kind of led me on the path of like Daygame and kind of like YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I remember, I think back like 2 years ago, I took a boot camp, and I kind of got into momentum, and I started doing a lot of approaches initially, but then that very quickly phased out because I didn't like keep up with the momentum. So I tried like finding a few wings here and there, and like, but they weren't consistent, so I couldn't, you know, consistently hang out with them, and always felt the need of having a wing around to game because like doing it alone kind of felt very weird to me, you know. So whenever like someone was next to me and like on the same page with me, I kind of felt that I can do this with the wing around. Yeah, and then fast forward, you know, like the wings fell apart, and like I literally stopped approaching, and it's been like almost like 6 months, if not a year. I haven't coached. So approaching
nice. And he just approached a model. Well, I don't know if she was a model, but she sure
she looked like a model, like super tall, like much taller than me. But
you're, how tall are you?
I think I'm 5'7", if I'm not mistaken.
She was, she was a good 6 inches. I don't even think she was wearing heels, was she?
She wasn't. No, I didn't see her wearing heels. But like, yeah, super dressed up, and like she was so lit up when I
kind of Ukrainian her. Or something.
Yeah, like super hot, like just my types. And she took off her like earphones and her sunglasses, and she's like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Wow, I didn't expect this out of her," you know, like from like someone as short as me.
You expected her to be "get away from me, creep."
I was like, exactly. She'd be like, "Excuse me, you know, let me continue on my path." But fortunately, that didn't happen. So you know, that's how like you surprise your mind, kind of, you know, that wow, this is actually possible. Yeah, that was kind of cool, and hopefully, I'm hoping to have like, you know, tons and tons of more approaches on this one-on-one session of ours. Nice. And yeah, I think some of the milestones will be, you know, like you mentioned earlier, like you have the fear, but despite the fear, like going and taking action. I think that is like something what I'm really looking forward to, which is that even though my heartbeat goes up, you know, like my facial expressions are blushing, whatever, but I'm able to go and take action, you know, something like...
You can hide the blushing though. I can't. She won't see it.
So exactly, yeah, right? So for me it's probably going to be easier, but I feel it a lot. I feel it a lot inside.
God gave you a skin tone to hide your blushing for Daygame
But the worst
purposes.
thing is like I feel it a lot on the inside, right? Yeah. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm blushing again. But hopefully, you know, like despite that, I'll be able to like approach and add value to people's lives, and then let's see what comes out of it.
Cool. So what would be, let's see, you've probably covered most of this stuff. What's a really fearful situation for you? So obviously she's taller than you, that's an issue. You've got some issues around thinking that because of your height, if she's taller than you, she won't be interested. Because that came up, you already said that. What else, do you have anything else inside where you're kind of like, oh my God, I'm really scared if she's blonde, or if she's got big tits, or if she's, I don't know, in a skirt, or if there's 2 girls, or if it's a girl with her mom. Do you have any type of thing that you can identify where you're like, I'm willing to do this, this, and this, but oh my God, I'm really scared of doing that?
Yep, definitely. I think like it's not just one, there are multiple things that I'm kind of afraid of.
Okay, what would be a few?
So the classic is the blonde.
Okay.
You know, I love blondes, to be honest, but at the same time super intimidated by them.
Okay. So you put a higher value on a blonde woman's opinion of you.
Yes.
Which makes it harder for you to approach her because you think she's not going to like you.
Yes.
Okay. No
feel
problem.
like she's from a different planet, you know, she's not going to accept me or whatever. I know.
They're from blonde planet.
They're from blonde planet, right?
Planet
so they're
blonde.
here and, you know, they're like ruling the planet. I am like, you know, like a creep going and approaching. But I know that's a limiting belief. You know,
Yeah.
I know it's like all made up in my mind.
But
the
it's still
problem is,
real
it's
until
still,
you
it's
unmake
still
it.
real. It affects me from approaching. You know.
Yeah.
So that is one big thing. But having said that, I love blondes.
What would be a couple other ones that you think are, oh God, that's intimidating?
Groups for sure. You know, like even like approaching like a girl by herself is kind of hard for me. So groups are like super intimidating. I don't believe I've ever done that before.
Okay.
So that is something like will really, you know.
Okay, so we're gonna nail a lot of blondes.
Oh my
A lot of blonde
gosh,
approaches,
I shouldn't have
a lot
said
of group
that.
approaches.
I'm gonna jump from here. The
I
water
should have
is
let
ro-
him say the third one before I pitched in with my strategy
You
for the
tricked
week.
me into this. Oh my
I
gosh.
totally did. It's a bait and switch right there, boys.
So
Okay, so one more thing where
Those
I'm
are
gonna
my
guess:
fears.
is it different for you if she's seated or if she's standing or walking or stationary, or does it make any difference to you? Is one more intimidating than the other?
actually, to be honest, what I've seen is in parks, if a girl is by herself, it's not that super intimidating to me.
Okay.
And it's a very weird actually mindset that I have, which is like, or a belief, whatever you want to call it. I'm more intimidated in closed settings. So if it's
So like inside?
inside,
So like in a Starbucks?
yeah, anything,
Okay.
Starbucks, any store, whatever it is, I'm super scared because
Is it the same for like, say, a mall?
yeah,
Okay.
mall, stores, anything indoors.
Okay.
And I know where it comes from. You know where it comes from?
Where's it going?
I feel that if I approach her and it goes bad, I'm kind of trapped inside this building. I cannot go, and she's going to call the security or whatever's going to go bad. Like when you're in the outside, you know, you can just compliment and run from there. You know, it's not going to be, you're not going to be trapped there forever.
It's funny how it works because, you know, all that stuff, it may be illogical and it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's in there and it drives your behavior. You know, for me, when I first started, I guess, kind of dating and stuff like that, for some reason, I have some ideas why, but for some reason, if she had really big boobs, I would be like, oh my God, that's more intimidating to me. I have no idea. Well, I do have ideas why, I won't bother saying it. But, so it's just funny how we have these things that you have to disprove in yourself. They're all just the same. There's a woman that's over 6 feet tall or she's only 5 feet tall, she's the same. She's blonde, she's brunette. There's clearly not a difference, right? There's a little bit of difference when you're talking different cultures. She's Canadian, she's Japanese, she's Latina. Then it's a little bit different. But not, I mean, 1% different. Okay, so we're going to focus on blondes. We're going to focus on groups of more than one. We're going to focus on enclosed spaces. I'll probably even get you doing some subway game. That'll be good. Really enclosed. Maybe I'll push you into a couple of taxi cabs to jump into some girls. It'll be super
I hope
enclosed.
I stay alive for the next video, guys.
You'll be alive. Maybe arrested, but you'll definitely be alive.
Okay.
Then, so there's that. We'll do another video log tomorrow to kind of, you know, monitor your progress.
Yes.
Today we're going to go out and focus on adding value to women. So probably going and finding, women and men, going and finding maybe 50 people tonight. We've got a couple hours. 50 people to try and make feel better about themselves.
Yeah,
It's a
we
good
are
place
one.
to
We are
start.
one down. We are one down.
One down. 49 to go.
49 more to
49.
go. Wish me luck.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, guys. And
All right.
if you want to be at it, one other thing I was going to ask: how did you find out about Tusk, Dr. Tusk?
I think it was, I would say like a year ago.
Okay.
I know just YouTube. Thanks to YouTube, you know, I've been like browsing like multiple different coaches and teams, whatever. I think with Tusk I really connected. You know, I really felt like, you know, he's a super handsome, like tall guy, but like very down to
So you
earth.
felt like you had that in common with him. You don't have any. You don't have any scorpion tattoos
I
here, do you?
wish, man. I wish I was like that. But yeah, you know, caused me to kind of stay around and, you know, watch his channels and follow his game was his down-to-earth personality. You know, he's not like arrogant or something like that, you know, based on his looks or his height or whatever. And then I've seen his game as well, like very authentic, very genuine, nothing flashy at all. You know, just coming like from, again, the point of view of giving value to people, and then, but that leads to really great experiences down the line. And then I saw you on his videos as well a while ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? I think the first time I saw it was like an intro video, something like this, and, you know, Mr. C being introduced. And then I started following you as well, and
you liked my watch.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved your watch, your style, everything, and here I am with Mr. C. So
cool. I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, anybody that's watching this, if you want to be added to Tusk's WhatsApp group, he's got a great WhatsApp group. He's got a number of them now, actually. You can be added to ones if you're over 40 or if you're in certain locales. He's got a few different ones. I think we're going to put a Latina Tusk group up. and I think he's got a text game group, a couple different ones. So if you want to find out about that, hit him up. It's a great opportunity to watch a lot of guys learning and meet up with some wings and that kind of stuff in your area. We're going to be doing some boot camps in Colombia, November and December. I think Tusk and I will be doing some in December. I'm going to be doing a few in November, and I think in October/November we'll be doing a couple together in the Philippines and Thailand. So hit us up there. Come, have fun. And good on you for putting your money where your mouth is. It's a great opportunity to kind of, I don't understand the do-it-yourself movement. It's so slow. Like, your time is worth so much money.
Slow, hard, difficult.
Yeah, your time is worth so much money. Why would you want to slave at this for 2 years when you could get that amount of growth out of probably a week? You know,
Exactly.
maybe you get a year out of every week. I'd say it's probably being conservative, you know. So it's just a smart way to go. Anyway, guys, keep in touch, or keep following Dr. John's progress.
John.
And we're going to have some fun. Take care, guys.
Cheers.
Okay, here with Dr. John. Give a quick little, we'll go over here so people don't really hear too loud. Okay, give a quick little, what just happened? That's
Guys,
approach number 4?
Approach number 4 right now. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting closer to 50.
Don't talk too loud.
Okay. So as Clint told me a while ago, he's like, as soon as you see a girl, you go for her. It should be the maximum of 2 seconds, not 20, which was the case earlier. So literally, I saw her.
Yeah, you want to get that that instinct. You see, you go.
Exactly.
There's no thought.
Actually, I didn't even spot this when you spotted her, and you were like, go and approach her, and I was like, so the 3 approaches that I did before really helped me, you know, to approach.
And
this
those
one.
were just warm-up approaches.
Those
like,
were warm-up
give a
approaches.
compliment,
They were
talk.
married women. It didn't matter, but all of them propelled me to approach this one, and it was like super helpful. And I was like, hey, excuse me, you know what? This is super random. I was just walking with my friend right now, but I had to come over and say hi because you look absolutely gorgeous. And she's like, in her purse, she's looking for something, and I'm like, what are you looking for? Is there a love letter from your boyfriend?
Nice.
And she's like, no, I'm just looking for my to-do list. You know, I've got to buy some pizza and stuff like that. I was like, oh, you look very European. That's what I used in the last 2 girls as well. She's like, oh, no, that's a compliment, but you know, I'm like very much from here, like born and raised.
So we're going to make this a really short one.
Yes.
So we're going to cut to the exciting part. I gave a really shitty little video because I was trying to do it candid. But so you'll see the video attached to this.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the number close because I was going to do it again, but I didn't have time.
Yeah.
But you talked to her for like 5 minutes.
It was like a good 5 minutes, and I think it could have gone longer.
And how did it go? I saw you hugging her at the end.
Honestly, this girl, if I asked her to hang out right now, she would be down to hang out with me right now.
Okay, so we'll go over instant dates in a few minutes. But for now, she gave you her number, right?
I was like, hey, you know what? I'm here in town for the next 2 days. I'm for a business. She asked me, like, where are you from? I was like, India, but I stay in Boston. I'm here for a business meeting. I'm here for just 2 days, and I'd love to take you out for drinks. She's like, sure, why not? I was like, all right, you know what? Pop your number in here, and I'll shoot you a text tomorrow. And she's like, all right. She puts her number, and she's like, my name is Sydney. I was like, oh, your name is Sydney. It's like Australia, huh?
How old? She was like 18.
I didn't even ask her, to be
she's
honest.
gotta be
Like,
18.
but she was ready to come. She was ready to come out, right? Yeah.
She's ready to come out for drinks. I'd say
Exactly.
19. Definitely not over 19.
And I was like, you know what? Thanks, or that's wonderful, Sydney. And give me a hug. She's like, oh my God, this is so.
You want me to give you a hug?
Yeah. I was like,
he wants a hug.
Yeah.
Good job, John.
He's the one who pushed me.
You get a hug.
Yep. And she's like, oh my God, this is so random. I was like, yeah, I'll text you tomorrow. Take care.
Cool. We'll keep you guys posted.
Bye, guys. Say hi.
Hey guys, another quick little update. We just threw you into a terrible situation like an asshole.
Oh my gosh. He pushed me into a couple.
So we just saw a couple that I think were being videoed because it's probably their
Of course
wedding.
they were getting videoed.
They were like their wedding or something.
Yeah, they were on camera.
Okay, so what happened? I forced you and you were like kicking and screaming, no.
Yep.
Go.
And he pushed me like 10 times into like approaching the couple. And I went like right in front of them, and they are on camera. They have like 2 cameramen right on the side of them. I'm like, excuse me guys, I just want to let you know you both look incredible together. You're absolutely gorgeous and you're a very handsome man. And they're like, oh, thank you so much. And everyone around them started laughing.
Yeah, it was great. And then we walked
and my
away.
heart was like almost outside
Yeah,
of
you were
my
shitting
body.
yourself.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I was standing beside you when we were behind you when we were walking up to them, and I was forcing you, pushing you in the back.
Holy
and
crap.
you did awesome.
Yep. So,
Cool.
cheers guys. Bye.
Hey lads, here with Big John. So what just happened?
Hey guys, so Clint pushed me into another interaction. We've had a shitload of interactions so far.
We have. What do you think you're at? 20?
Easily. I think easily 20. I've gone into restaurants.
We're a little behind. We're a little behind.
I've gone into restaurants. I told women they look beautiful.
Yes, and the first restaurant, it was the first one I sent you into, right?
The first one he sent me into.
Table of 3,
oh my
5s
God.
and 6s. I thought they were hotter, but then they turned out not being that
like
hot.
one of them was cute. Honestly, like when I got to the table, I was like, yeah, she kind of looks cute, but they were nasty.
Feminist bitch savages.
They
if any
were
women are
nasty.
watching this,
Yeah.
this is not how you respond when a guy's trying to be charming to you and he walks up and he says, excuse me, I just want to tell you guys you look really beautiful. You do not respond with fuck off. What did she say? Fuck you?
She's like,
get the fuck out of here?
Get the fuck out of here. And like all the other two started saying that, and I was like, all right guys, bye.
Okay, so if you're watching this and you just did an approach and a woman said that, there's 2 things. One, you have to ask yourself, were you being creepy? Like, were you, I don't know, it was the middle of the night and you approached her in an alleyway and she thought you were going to rape her and you were like, hey, baby, give me some money. Then she was probably right in telling you to fuck off. But if you're being charming and you know the way that Tusk talks about stuff and you're trying to really work your game and be a charming good person and she responds that way, it's just because she's a feminist savage bitch. So when that happens, you just kind of laugh it off. It's got nothing to do with you. It's just a woman that wasn't socialized well. I have the same problem with my wolf when I was socializing her and training her. You know, you go to the dog park, she's a little savage with other dogs, you have to snap her on the beak. Yep. Her parents never snapped her on the beak. So she grew up to be a bitch.
I think
if you're a woman and you're watching this, don't be a bitch. It's not good.
And for the guys, don't let it discourage you from
keep
making
going.
more approaches. I just made another approach right here on the street that Clint pushed me into.
Yep.
And she had a bitchy face initially.
Yeah, she did. I thought she wasn't giving it the time of day. She was like Venezuelan or something.
Yeah, she's from Argentina.
Argentina, okay.
And then it ended up me getting and then I end up getting her number, and like she's super sweet, and she's like, I cannot like speak English properly. I was like, you're doing really great, like
and
I
you
can
speak
understand
Spanish,
whatever.
don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No. But I was like, I just said hola to her, which is in Portuguese.
Yeah.
But she's like, you know, these 2 languages are very, very different. Like, I was like, all right, that's fine. But I was like, I'm here for the next 2 nights. And I'd like to take you out for drinks. She's like, no, I'm going home right now. I'm like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
I don't know if that meant anything. Like 2 blocks away. Like, did she want me to start walking her home, or like why would she tell me? She's like, I'm like just living here 2 blocks away.
Maybe because she's saying I'm almost home.
Probably
tired. Maybe working.
So I was like, no, what I'm saying is not tonight. I'm here for like tomorrow night and day after night. Like, let's hang out for drinks.
Yeah.
What's your name? She's like, all right. I was like,
what was her name?
You know what? Giselle.
Nice name.
G-I-S. I was like, yeah, put in your number, and I was like, all right, I'll send you a WhatsApp. She's like, add me on Instagram. I was like, don't you have WhatsApp? She's like, yeah, but it's Argentinian. I was like, it'll still work. You know, WhatsApp works on Wi-Fi. She's
never
like,
take Instagram.
Right? I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna get lost in like, you know, those thousands of followers on Instagram.
Well, and the other drawback is you put yourself in a feminist frame. Or feminist? No, feminine frame.
Correct.
You're there with all the other little beta followers, you know, licking your feet, going.
So I was
you don't want to be that guy.
I'm gonna avoid that. I was like,
be the masculine guy.
Yeah.
Give me your number. No. I'll give you my Instagram.
Exactly.
No, give me your number. I'm old school. I'll phone you.
Yeah.
I'll text you. We'll go out. We'll have drinks.
Yeah, I was ready to say goodbye, but not take the Instagram, you know. Yeah. But I tried. I pushed a little further, and she's like, "All right, take my number." I was like, "All right, pop in the DMs."
And just before that, literally across the street,
yeah,
I sent you into a restaurant to go talk to 2 ladies.
Yes.
And you were fucking terrified. Yes. You tried to get away over and over and over. I was like, go, 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 go. No, go, go, go. Finally, you went in to use the bathroom and then came back without going to the table.
I didn't even want to pee, and I had to go in the bathroom.
Get the fuck back in there. Then you turned right around, to your credit. You turned right around, you went in there.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a little shit because you took like 5 minutes to go do it. But finally he did. And how did it go? They were a little tiny bit bitchy?
They were again bitchy. I don't know, all the girls sitting in the restaurants are like super bitchy tonight.
That's okay. You probably, because it's something you fear, you're probably doing a weird energy.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
so that means, get ready, because I'm going to send you probably 30 more times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. I'm very masochistic.
I'm going to get a heart attack tonight.
Awesome.
All right, peace.
Guys, take note. There's a pretty fountain behind us.
Hey guys.
Okay. Here again with Dr. John. What just happened to you?
This was the first table approach that didn't go bad.
Okay. This is number 3, right?
Number 3, table approach number 3 on the table. Yep.
Okay.
Very
and
cool.
She was blonde?
She was blonde.
Mid-20s?
No. Like late 30s, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
she was like elderly.
She was hot though.
Yeah, I just don't
She
get
looked
turned
hot.
on by like elderly women. I don't know why.
Yeah, okay.
I like this
She still looked hot.
20-year-olds.
Anyway, okay, so you approached them. What did you say?
I'm like, guys, sorry to interrupt. I don't mean to interrupt. I was just with a friend right there. Again, I got that bitchy look for like 30 seconds, and I was like,
Which is normal, because we're
is,
kind of
I
like, what
think,
the
yeah,
fuck are you doing?
Exactly. Both of them are like that. And
Which
I was
is
like,
normal, because any woman's like, what the fuck are you doing? You didn't take my purse or waste my time.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
That's what they should be doing.
So, yeah. So I was like, but I just had to stop by and say that you look really, really stunning and very beautiful. She's like, oh, thank you. And all of a sudden her expression changes and she's like laughing and giggling. And then I look at the other one and I was like, you are really pretty too. And they both start laughing a lot. You know, she's like, she's actually my sister. I was like, oh, no wonder she looks similar to you.
Yeah.
And then just started chatting a little bit. You know, I was like, are you from the Vancouver area? Where are you from? And this and that. And then I was like, I'm from Boston. It's super cold. She's like, oh, it's not cold at all. We are from northern Vancouver. And that is like freezing. So I was like, is that why you moved to Vancouver? She's like, no, we are here for a business trip.
Yeah.
I was like, and so am I.
Nice.
You know, she's like, where are you staying?
So we're not going to go through everything, but
Yeah,
so it was really good. You had a good time.
It was very good. It was fun, and table approaches apparently are not that bad.
Okay. And you learned talk a little bit about the lesson you learned. We saw this cute little Latina chick, she's delicious, walking down one of the streets. We walked past her, the one in the white shirt, and then it's the first time that you've done this.
Yep.
We were like, no, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't. And she walked by, and then she went into a pizza restaurant, and she went behind the counter. Then she went back around the back, and she obviously worked there, and she went back to change. And the whole time you were like, no, 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 don't make me, don't make. And then I fucking made you stand there for 15 minutes.
Right.
And gave you shit after shit upon shit, and forced you, when she finally came back out, to go over and approach her and do it, at least to get it off your chest. Right?
Yeah.
And what did you learn from that? How did you feel? Talk a little bit about that.
Do not hesitate. When you see the girl, the take-home messages, approach right away.
Yeah.
Whether it goes well or you ruin the set, it doesn't matter. Just approach right away.
Yeah.
I hesitated like for 30 seconds, and then we waited for almost like 30 minutes, you know, just for her to come back.
Yeah.
And which was like more embarrassing, and that was a punishment from Clint.
Exactly.
So,
normally I wouldn't do that.
I got punished really bad.
I was doing that strictly to show you that don't fucking do that ever again.
So,
and I even said to you, I was like, that feeling you feel inside right now, that's called beta. You just basically trained yourself to be 1% more beta.
It was.
And you should feel like shit, and it should make you feel disgusted with yourself, so you never do it again. I think you're a good guy. Yeah. But in the moment, one time, which is okay, 1 out of, let's say, 35 approaches or more in the last 2 hours, when you haven't done any approaches for the last 6 months, one of them, you were like, you didn't do a good job on it like that. All the other ones you pounced on.
And I learned my lesson on that. So
yeah, because I became the bitchy asshole. It's like, get fucking back in there, man.
He gave me that bitchy face the girls were giving me. He was the same bitchy face. I was like, no, Clint, what have you transformed into?
Just like on Tusk's group chat when you see me become an asshole. Oh, I'm generally an encouraging guy, right?
Yeah, obviously,
99% of the time, but I can kick ass when I need to kick ass.
One person is nasty, so you guys might want to avoid that.
Yes, so you've learned your lesson. He's doing great. Take care, guys.